Hi, I'm William. Take a walk with me in Theodore Roosevelt's Oyster Bay.
Oyster Bay, Long Island, New York, is where Theodore Roosevelt lived most of his life, or lived at least just outside of, on what we now call Cove Neck, Long Island. And so it stands to reason that there are plenty of sites in this area that are associated with Theodore Roosevelt and his life and his work and his legacy and his family, so on and so forth. And so I was really pleased when I made my first visit to this town not too long ago that the Sagamore Hill National Historic Site actually offers a little brochure, a little pamphlet called Theodore Roosevelt's Oyster Bay that will offer you a little walking tour, basically, of all of these different sites that are associated with him. And each point on the map has a little bit of information, a few paragraphs about what each of these places are and what they mean and how they're associated with TR. So it was a great learning experience for me to be able to get to see all of these places that I'd read about, heard about as I'd studied TR over the past several years in my capacity with the TR Center. And I got to see some really cool and interesting places, from the outside at least. Many of these buildings are open and accessible on different days and times. It didn't work out for me to do that, but that's okay. I got to see the Long Island Railroad station that he used to travel in and out of town. The Moore Building, where the summer White House was, where his secretaries worked to process his correspondence and his documents, his business. The Christ Church, the Episcopalian Church, where he and his family attended throughout most of their lives. His second wife, Edith, was Episcopalian. The Snooters Drug Store, where his kids would ride up ponies to get ice cream. Just a lot of really cool sights. So I encourage you, if you're ever in this area, to not only take a visit to Sagamore Hill, but to take this walking tour of Theodore Roosevelt's Oyster Bay if you get the chance.